Hello, you? Do you remember me? Because I remember you.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at what to keep in mind for the return of Joe Goldberg in You's fifth and final season. Spoilers ahead for seasons 1 through 4.
We're not done with each other. Yet.
Number 10. Joe's body count so far. Since season 1 of You, Joe Goldberg has racked up a growing body count.
Sometimes we do bad things for the people we love.
He kills 5 in season 1, including Beck's ex Benji, her best friend Peach, and Beck herself, as well as Paco's stepdad.
Hey, run.
In season 2, he added 2 people to his list, and we see another in a flashback. Joe scaled back in season 3, too busy cleaning up Love's crimes, but he did dispatch Marianne's ex and ended the season by murdering his wife.
You did this to yourself.
In season 4, Joe nearly doubled his body count, killing 3 of Kate's friends, a security guard, and Reese Montrose.
Repeat after me. I'm smarter than you.
He also kills her dad, Tom Lockwood, and his bodyguard, and Nadia's boyfriend, Eddie. That's 18 people total that we know of.
So I have a proposition for you. Are you ready? We keep each other good.
Keep each other good.
Number 9. Joe's fractured mind. Season 4's biggest twist was the reveal that Reese Montrose was not the Eat the Rich killer or the person stalking and framing Joe. It was all in Joe's head.
Was I really in the conversation, or was it more that I just said something and no one responded but you?
He was the culprit and never even met the real Reese. Joe is so horrified by his violent actions that he completely dissociated, separating that dark part of himself and creating a persona to blame it on.
This isn't me.
The spell had grown stronger.
I would never hurt her.
We saw a preview of his increasingly fractured mind in season 3 when a measles-induced fever dream made him hallucinate a version of himself, another personification of his true nature.
Sealed and everything. It's almost like you anticipated meeting it all along. Shut up. You shut up.
In the finale, Joe sees Reese in his reflection, implying we haven't seen the last of him. Number 8. Joe almost ended it all. Joe's realization that he was kidnapping and killing people without knowing forced him to come to terms with who he really is, a murderer. In another trippy dream sequence, he's confronted by the women he's killed, including Gemma.
I know what I am.
Yes. Oh, you've made that very clear to yourself these past few days.
But it's Beck and Love who tell him he needs to face the truth that he's a danger to every woman he falls for.
Somebody does need to die for this to end for good.
After he saves Kate from her invasive father, Joe decides to take his own life, knowing that she would end up like his other victims.
Every time I try, I make it perfect. It's never enough.
Reese tries to talk him out of it, but Joe jumps off a bridge into deep water. However, he miraculously survives.
I'll tell your friend that you're awake.
Number 7. Marienne got away. Rarely do any characters on You get a happy ending, specifically the women who are unwitting objects of Joe's obsession.
Joe.
Like my uni mates, they all used to take
I need to talk to my daughter. She'll be worried about me.
Where to get a sack veneer that will make your eyes roll to the back of your head. Now, my best mate.
I was supposed to be home days ago.
But thanks to Joe's, or Professor Moore's student Nadia, Marienne became the exception.
I'm Nadia. Right, let me help you, okay?
Nadia finds her in a glass cage, and the two come up with a plan to trick Joe into thinking she took her life.
I'll do it. My child is out there. I will not blink.
Believing Marienne is deceased, he leaves her body on a park bench for someone to find. Nadia revives her, and she gets to go home to her daughter in Paris.
You're okay. You're okay.
Hopefully, Joe never finds out Marianne's alive. But with Nadia in prison, maybe she'll return the favor by helping clear her name. While Marianne's return isn't officially confirmed, actress Tati Gabrielle was spotted on set in May 2024.
Grateful for a second chance at a good life. Right.
Number 6. Kate inherited the family business. Before we met Tom Lockwood, we already knew he wasn't a good person.
My father is the worst man alive, and I'm his favorite daughter.
As CEO of the T.R. Lockwood Corporation, he had power and influence in every industry. Kate tells Joe her father was an activist investor, gaining control of companies to dissolve them.
Great work of fiction exposes something deeper. Gets to the truth of who a person really is, right?
Tom also used his resources to make criminal charges and, as we see with Adam, people disappear.
I didn't want Adam dead.
Then why mention him in my presence, honey?
Unlike him, Kate felt guilty about the people who suffered from their actions and left the company. Now that she's at the helm, she can focus on philanthropic efforts. She has 6 siblings. At least 3 will meet in season 5, but Tom wanted his favorite daughter to take over, though he probably didn't expect to be murdered for that to happen.
You think you can buy me?
I think I can save you.
Number 5, Henry will return. The last time we saw little Henry 40 Quinn-Goldberg was in the season 3 finale.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This isn't forever. I love you more than anything.
After killing Love and torching their home in Madre Linda, Joe left him with his library co-worker Dante and his partner Lansing.
No, it wasn't fair of me, but it was the right thing for Henry.
An older Henry will appear in season 5, meaning he now lives in New York with his dad and new stepmother Kate. But we don't know how much he heard about his biological mom while growing up in Madre Linda. While his maternal grandparents stopped fighting for custody, there's no telling if they'll try to be in his life now.
You know, my daughter's trying to keep him from me. She's selfish like her father.
Number 4, Joe framed Nadia. We can all agree that Joe has done a fair share of terrible things. But one of the most shocking moments of season 4 was watching him frame his former student Nadia.
I got a second chance, and this time I'm utilizing all of me.
Joe caught her and her boyfriend Eddie snooping in his flat for evidence. He then killed Eddie, deleted photos on her phone, put the knife in her hand, and calmly explained she would go to prison for Eddie's murder.
Tell them all about me. No one's gonna believe you. So you'll live.
For good measure, Joe framed Eddie for the murder of Reese Montrose. Nadia knows he has significantly more power and resources, and her word against his would be an uphill battle. We just hope she's spent her time behind bars coming up with a plan, and we'll see it play out in season 5.
You have so many gifts. I'm looking forward to watching what you do next.
Number 3, Joe's back in the Big Apple. By the season 4 finale, Joe and Kate have left London behind for New York City.
So, what's next for the power couple?
Well, at the risk of sounding terribly sincere, we're largely focused on changing the world.
So many ways to do that.
While he'll likely play some role in Lockwood Corp, we know running Mooney's bookstore is where his passion lies. This is where he'll hire the literary-loving and aptly named Bronte, who is, you guessed it, his new obsession.
I have been hiding certain things.
That the world you live in wouldn't understand.
Maybe he'll bring on his old Mooney's co-worker Ethan, or run into his former neighbor Paco, or his ex Karen.
I think I'll write another one from the male perspective. Assuming I can procure your services on an as-need basis.
We've also been dying to see him reunite with his mom and half-brother Jacob, though who knows if they or anyone else we named are still in New York. We do know that Beck's friend Annika Atwater rightfully and publicly accuses him of killing Peach Salinger.
If anyone knows anything about Joe Goldberg, we want to know.
Number 2, possible returning characters. The Joe Goldberg rebrand will lure some of his foes out of the woodwork, and there are a lot of people who'd want to see his downfall, including Nadia, Marienne, and anyone from season 1.
Hey, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe she's really on a writing retreat, you know?
Season 2's Ellie Alves was briefly mentioned in the last 2 seasons, but we still haven't seen her. In season 3, Joe saved Theo Engler after Love tried to kill him, so he and his stepdad could show up.
You better be okay.
Carrie and Sherry Conrad capitalized on their time as captives in Love's bakery basement, but they'd likely still want to expose him. Love's parents sent a hitman after Joe in season 4. Maybe they'll try again. And of course, we'd love to see more of Beck and Love in spectral form.
It's not the key.
What do you mean?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Joe has a clean slate. Joe Goldberg has donned many identities. Paul Brown, Will Bettelheim, Jonathan Moore.
Oh, more. Where's your family from? All over.
Kate uses her new power to reinvent Joe, using his real name and rewriting his past in a way that paints him as a victim. While it's not clear if she knows he killed her father or all of the other crimes he committed, she accepts him for who she thinks he is.
I was in the water. I thought of you the entire time.
Oh, God. You Americans are so emotional. I love you too.
For years, Joe has stayed under the radar, which is how he racked up a body count of 18 people deep. But now, he's a public figure. He lost his anonymity, but gained unlimited resources, including fixers on hand to control the narrative. He's also accepted his true self, a remorseless killer. No one is safe.
You want us to kill everyone who's suspicious of us for the rest of our lives.
Is that so wrong?
What are you looking forward to seeing in the final season? Let us know in the comments below.
At heart, I am a normal guy.